There was a trade in the NBA yesterday between Cleveland and Boston. Boston got Kyrie Irving, best player in the trade, and Cleveland got a bunch of stuff. I find it very interesting when thinking of LeBron James that you think he sees the world like even other NBA stars do, and he does not. LeBron James has carried this league for over a decade. Westbrook, Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, James Harden, Kawhi Leonard, they're just great players. It's the difference between a great actor, Ryan Gosling, and Harvey Weinstein, who promotes films. The idea that LeBron is satisfied this morning with an 18-year-old, a 5'8.5" point guard with a bad hip, a bench player for Cleveland, that's what Jay Crowder will be, and a 7-foot prospect is absolute lunacy. Folks, it's different for LeBron. He's not just a great actor. He's running the league. He's been to 7 straight finals. James Harden last year was number 2 in MVP voting, All-NBA first team, got a Supermax deal. He's probably mostly happy with last year. That would be failure for LeBron. Harvey Weinstein has 4 Best Picture Oscars. Kangaroo Jack, not worth his time. Even movies that make $100 million, maybe not worth his time. We criticize LeBron for losing in the finals. CP3, Chris Paul's never even made the Western Conference Finals. LeBron sees the world differently because when you're at the top of it, Hollywood, Wall Street, you do see the world differently. Say this out loud. LeBron James is satisfied losing the best closer and the best player he's ever played with, and he's satisfied with an 18-year-old, a 5'8.5" point guard with a bad hip, a bench player in Jay Crowder because he's not starting over LeBron or Kevin Love, and a 7-foot prospect. The minute the season ends for LeBron James, we've seen this over the last 4 years, he hangs out in L.A. for the summer. By the way, on social media, he has never welcomed Isaiah Thomas. He has never disputed the report he's leaving Cleveland, and he's reposting on Instagram pickup games at UCLA. Put the Lakers and Cleveland next to each other. These are the things that matter to LeBron James. The city, Edge LA. The brand, Edge LA. Top young player, Brandon Ingram, LA. Potential star, Lonzo Ball, Edge LA. Front office, Edge LA. Cap space in a year, Edge LA. When I say LeBronzo, you probably think it's a shtick. But when you're LeBron James or you're Spielberg or Weinstein in Hollywood, you're not just a great actor. Somebody you put on the marquee, James Harden, Westbrook, Kawhi Leonard, CP3. You run the league. You run the industry. And you are not satisfied where others are. A $100 million movie is not worth your time. Your time is for Oscar nominations, $400 to $500 to $600 million movies if possible. Have a hard time believing this morning, LeBron, man, he just loves what he just saw. Don't buy it. Don't buy it for a second.